welcome to the Theatre Cafe. We are here live today with the cast of I Wish My Life Were Like a Musical. Yeah. I know, it's like the longest title in history. Yeah. But really, it is basically the story of my life, so I'm really quite pleased. I should have learned how to say it. I really do wish my life were like a musical. So, in case you guys don't know who they are, obviously they're sort of West End royalty. So we've got Oliver Savile, Diana Vickers, Tamne and Suzie Mathers. Welcome, welcome. Have any of you been here before?
Never. No. This is actually my first time.
Yeah, me too. This is my first time. It's really cool. It's fantastic in here. I love the cops.
Yeah, I've been here before. I've never actually done anything in here though. I think I did an interview with somebody starting off a new channel somewhere. But yeah.
Excellent.
It's a summer dance. Who's dancing through life?
Dancing on a wicket table with the broom and everything. Yeah. Well, welcome anyway. It's great to have you here. So the show that you're doing is written by the lovely Alexander, who's just sitting here outside, just out of shot. And it's going to be at the Crazy Coqs, Brasserie Zadal, live at Zadal. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so just tell us a little bit about it.
It's a review. It is a review that is kind of based on the experiences of people working in musical theatre or actors. I do a song called Guest Spot, which is about what it feels like to be the guest in somebody else's show. You know, not getting recognised and doing it on the cheap, or doing it to open doors for yourself and possibly one day have a concert of your own. Yeah, there's an audition song, which is about kind of the experience of auditions, and I don't know your solos yet.
It's my stuff is pretty much to do with a lot of things that us actors go through. Where if you're auditioning for something, or it happened to us on Les Mis actually, where something went wrong in the sound, and you sort of have to just, as an actor, the show must go on. You just got to keep going. And so I have a song where there's a problem with the key, and so I'm explaining what I can do to sort of rectify that. And then sort of we as actors, you have this. You sort of get into this thing of having a routine, or I know like when I was doing the Rocky Horror Show, I would have to go through my opening scene every time, and I would be standing there and they're all singing, I think it's a Time Warp, wasn't it, just before, and I'd be going through every single lyric in the song, literally speed running it like and the scene that would come after that.
I have to always do Lulu shout in my
You do! She does! And I hear that!
Every time I was like, shut up, Diana! That's a heck of a song to warm up. I mean, I don't do the whole song, I just do the intro.
And then calls her and talks to her.
Yeah, she did actually send me a video of my birthday.
Did she? I saw her last night. 42nd Street.
How was she?
It was really good. I mean, it's such a great show, isn't it? It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry. Yeah. I know this is meant to be about us chatting.
And I have the title track, I Wish That My Life Were Like a Musical. And it's all, you kind of hear little snippets from all different musicals in it. Yeah. And it's basically just saying how fabulous your life would be if it were like that, you know? I do feel that way. And then it also, obviously, and then it talks about the negatives of what if your life actually was like a musical, the bad things that have happened in, you know, you might be orphaned or turned green. But then, to sum it up, I'd still prefer my life being like a musical. And now I'm rambling.
Yeah, well, I'd say I have a little take on one of the songs is basically you always want to say sorry before you perform. Like at any audition or anything, you're always like, oh, I've got a cold, or oh, you know, I'm not going to sound my best today because da, da, da. So it's a whole song based on that, which is, well, I think it's funny. I don't know if it'll be funny when
that's me. I always think about you know the film Oliver. You know, consider yourself, and then there's that massive dance sequence, isn't it, where all of the people are in there, you know, they're carrying loaves of bread and things and that, and then they're doing this massive dance sequence, and then the song finishes and they just wander on. Oh, wouldn't that be so cool on Shaftesbury Avenue if everything just suddenly starts and
I mean, I do that anyway. Is that what everybody else does, right? Go down to the shops.
I have a bulldog who, her name's Daphne, and she absolutely hates me singing, performing. So whenever I do anything, if I'm learning anything, or like now, I'm going home obviously learning all the stuff, and literally, I'll do my little song and dance, and she'll go, and then walk off. And then like the whole time when we were on tour, do you remember? She nearly made it on stage.
You know what's fun being a musical theatre performer as well? When you are trying to learn for an audition, or when I'm trying to rehearse, my lines and songs for this, you just go for it anyway, walking down the street. So I do sometimes feel like I'm there, and then people always look like you, and that's like.
And she has a power voice, so when it's like she's going for it, it's like.
And talk a bit about the venue. It's a really cool place.
It's a beautiful venue. I mean, it's the first time I've actually been in there since we've been rehearsing. I've actually never been in there, so it's actually a beautiful place. I feel like we're on a cruise ship, but it has that sort of vibe when you walk downstairs.
In France.
Okay, we're in France. Yeah, have you ever been there before?
I do. I did my own show there in November.
Embarrassing.
Yeah, last year. Yeah.
Yes, I did like to say.
Which was, it is a really lovely venue. They look after you a lot. The sound team and the lighting team and the management of the whole place is really lovely. And yeah, it's a nice sound. It's a nice vibe. You can have a cocktail while you're listening to us sing, or I think you can order food. It's lovely, yeah.
Can I eat there? Yeah, great. That's great.
And it's very intimate, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you're very close to the audience. How's that going to be?
Well, I did working. Should I take that? Because it's really awkward, isn't it?
Yes, you did.
I did
And
working.
we have that on our iPad.
Oh, there you go. So now you've got the soundtrack.
We have.
The new exclusive soundtrack. Yeah, tracks 2 and. So that was obviously at the Southwark Playhouse. That's really intimate. So and I do a lot of concerts. You've done it as well. A lot of concerts where pretty much they're on your lap. So and obviously you've done that. So I enjoy that. So you sort of. Us as a performance have that in that interaction. I actually like seeing what the reaction is of the audience.
I do, however, if you mess up, you can't really hide. Whereas we did a show together, Rocky Horror, and because it was like quite far away.
But obviously you didn't mess up, did you? Never messed up.
No, never. But there was a problem. The audience wouldn't really realise. No, they didn't. The audience wouldn't really realise because they were so far away, and there was so many other distractions. Whereas with this, it's so intimate that you feel you're really on show.
I'm a bit weird though. This is why, because I actually enjoy that feeling of, oh my gosh, something's just gone wrong.
It's like an extreme
sport. I
sort of,
I do, don't I? Like I like sort of changing it up. I do. Like at the
It's
time
okay
when
for you,
I forgot the whole
you can keep it
lyrics.
straight
I forgot the lyrics to a whole song, and I made up this whole song. I mean, oh, you weren't there when we did Les Mis, and you were the second cast with me, weren't you? And basically, I forgot the lyrics to my first scene. This is really bad. As Andreas, and I was stood there, and the revolve's turning, and I just turned to someone and went, "What's the lyrics?" And they were like, none of us could think of this really fast off the top of their head. And because we've been watching tennis, this is really bad. I started just quoting tennis players' names, and tennis and saying, "Ball, hit it," and then went into Grantaire, put the bottle down, and literally, honestly, and Trevor and everyone was there, and they're like, "What?" And the audience is embarrassing.
What will you make up when you forget these ones?
Oh, do you know what? I just realised I just outed myself. So I told Cameron it was a sound issue, and I just said it on. Never mind.
Whoops. Moving swiftly on. So you guys have worked together on Rocky,
and I worked with
Horror,
Ollie as well.
and you've worked with Ollie, and you guys have worked together. And I'm assuming the fact that you're sitting quite far away from each other is because you despise each other. Have you really had enough of each other?
No, basically, at the moment, apparently this year, we won't work together. No, we won't do a job unless we're working together.
Yeah.
That's literally
We've
it.
done every show that both of us have done kind of the last few months have been, or any concert, have been together. So if you're, Ollie, you doing it? Yeah, okay, I'll try to find, I'll say yes.
So obviously Wicked.
Yeah.
But more recently Company. Up
Yes.
in Aberdeen. How was that?
I loved it. He was amazing. He was really amazing, and it's a real shame that we didn't get to do it down here so that people could see how incredible he was. And for me, I didn't have much to do, but it was a great role.
It was like a role reversal.
It was a role reversal. I was like, remember that time you told me you were eating while I was on stage for 40 minutes? Well, guess what I'm doing in the second act? Yeah. But no, it was really great. It was received really well. The cast were really lovely. Great bunch of people. 4 of us ex-Wickeds. So yeah, it was really fun.
Yeah,
anything to add?
No, that was everything. It was amazing, wasn't it? It was just, we had a great time. You were amazing.
Is Karen in that?
Karen? No.
Okay, right, we're going to go to questions that have been sent in from fans. So, what do you think is / will be the best thing about performing I Wish My Life Were Like a Musical?
Well, there are a lot of really good songs, but the one that I'm really enjoying rehearsing at the moment with these guys is the Magic song.
Oh, yeah.
Magic's Making Me, because it is. Sometimes it's nice to remember why we're in this industry, and this song really reflects how nice it is to be, or the passion that we are doing and why we're doing this, and just having that kind of sparkly sound with the four of us. It's really beautiful, and so far my favourite.
Yeah, that's because it comes right smack bang in the middle. I say that right in the middle of the show. Yeah, because right in the middle, and because we've sort of, not that we're taking the mickey out of the industry, but we're looking at the funny side of everything, and it suddenly becomes quite serious when we hit this point, and it's a real nice contrast, I think, to everything else that's happened. And yeah, it's definitely one of my favourite bits.
It's a beautiful song.
So, yeah. And to say, it's really arrogant, we all sound amazing singing it, so that's why it's so good.
Thank goodness.
It's true. We do, don't we, Alexander? Thank you.
What advice have you got for young performers?
This is something I would say, and it's something that a lot of people always say, but I want everyone obviously to enjoy that artistic side of them, but I think you have to really know that you want to do it.
Yeah.
It's not something where, for me, it's like, I need to do this.
Yeah.
I don't see myself doing anything other than this job. And I think that's the feeling. I always say, because obviously I'm going to have children one day, and I would encourage my children to enjoy this and be involved, but I would also be very realistic. And I think that is a harsh thing to say, but I think people have to sometimes sit back and go, am I capable of doing this?
Yeah, I mean, I do lots of workshops and stuff with sort of young people, and I always say, if you want to do it, you've got to need it. It's got to be a passion. Only because we can sit here and say that it's the best job in the world, which it is, but it's 98% unemployment. So and you've got to be used to getting the word no has to become the most real thing you've ever heard in your life, because it happens a lot. But as well. And I say this all the time, and I think it's the best bit of advice, is be nice. This industry is hard enough as it is. Just be nice to everybody, because everything else can be really horrible sometimes.
It's not Diana, don't be nice.
But just be nice to everybody.
Liam's motto. Don't we all know it?
You ain't got a mic.
I also think that when you are starting out in the industry and you go, for those that are in drama school and excited about coming out into the industry and getting ready to do their first audition or whatever, it doesn't stop when you leave college. I have singing lessons as much as I possibly can. You go to class, you read new material, you look at things, you train constantly. It's not something that once you're qualified you stop. To be good at your craft, to be a leading lady or a leading man, you need to continue working on it and train and push yourself to your limits and evolve. Learn from the work, and that's why I keep going back to Wicked so I can evolve.
Okay, next question. Oh, I've lost it. What is your favourite musical?
Oh, this is so hard.
Oh, it's
a really hard one.
Stinker.
It is. I'm just gonna go. My favourite musical, there's two. There's actually three.
Six.
I'm gonna say the three that I really like, and I'll explain mine really quickly. West Side Story.
Oh.
It's my mum's favourite musical, and it was the first musical I saw. And then Into the Woods.
Yes.
And I have to say Oklahoma, because the reason that Oklahoma is so important to me is because it's the first time I saw anyone of the colour of my skin on stage, and that was with Peter Polycarpou.
And
so it made me go, I actually, exactly. So I was like, I actually could do this. So that's why those two.
Yeah, mine's definitely Oklahoma, and that's purely because of Hugh Jackman.
You want to be Hugh Jackman,
Except I'm not Australian, but maybe. I don't know. I'm one of those. I can't say that word, but I just love all musicals. It's really silly. That's what I can say instead of what I want to say. But it's I do. It also depends what I'm auditioning for. That seems to be the next one. Whatever's going next. Oh yes, that's the one. So I don't know. I just love it. Just love it.
I'm the same. I'm the person that's at the gym and the iPod's on shuffle, and it's definitely show tunes. You can be surprised how fast you can run to I could have danced all night. But yeah, I'm probably the only one in the gym listening to it. But I'm the same as Ollie. I love musicals. I have a massive, show tune collection, and I find it very hard to pick one.
I just love so many. I mean, for ages it was
What was
wicked.
the-
Like growing up, like I was obsessed. I'd never seen it, but I knew all the words to every single song.
Wicked.
Yeah.
Oh, so there you go.
What's your
Like,
favourite
jump
song?
around my bedroom.
Favourite
Or
song?
Defying Gravity and Popular.
Not Dancing Through Life.
I mean, no.
I mean, no.
And this is so, yeah, I don't know. It's a hard question.
It's a hard question.
Yeah.
It is a
I
difficult
love
question.
Follies as
Folly.
Yeah,
I
Follies.
do
is
love
lovely.
Follies.
Yeah. Did you see it at the
well.
National?
My mind, yeah.
Gorgeous,
Oh,
wasn't it?
yeah.
Gorgeous. Okay, one more question. If you had to sing, well, this is another stinker. If you had to sing one song every day for the rest of your life, what would you choose?
Oh gosh. I do sing something every day, but it's only to annoy my husband. So I get up first thing in the morning, and I think I did it with you when we were sharing digs actually. And I got up and I started singing Enchanted.
Enchanted.
And I do the, no, it's not Enchanted, that's a lie, it's Tangled. And I got up and is it Enchanted or Tangled? And I get up and I open the windows and I do the, ah, you know that moment? And then I pretend that all the birds are coming into me, swooping down, and literally he's like, get out of the room.
Well, Cinderella,
So,
obviously,
yeah,
originally,
yeah, yeah.
but yeah, Enchanted.
I do that,
yeah.
So that's what I sing every day. Embarrassing.
Yeah,
Well, yours is Shout.
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
sure, because it is.
Yeah, that is what I do, I guess. Yeah.
Everyone's going to go, ha, wicked. But I listened to No Good Deed every day for 2 years, and I could listen to that. Yeah. In my dressing room, having a cup of tea, having a baked
Yeah, having a cup of tea.
Yeah.
No, I'm getting into scared at that point. But yeah, what? No Good Deed probably. I love that song.
Yeah, it's a great song, isn't it? Yeah, great. Suzie?
I couldn't sing it.
It's high, isn't it?
I would sing The Girl in 14G over and over and over
That's
again.
a great song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet you're amazing at that.
Oh, thanks. I don't know.
Why don't you sing us a bit now?
No. I'd say that song
She's
because
gonna
it
be
is
in it.
very fun because it's got everything I love doing. It's got all the different genres. It's got the opera stuff that I miss, and that would be it.
Good answer. Okay, one last question.
Good.
Sell it to us. Why should people come and see the show next week? At Brasserie Zidell live, at Crazy Cox, Zidell live.
At Piccadilly.
Yeah, Piccadilly.
We're on for a week and a day. I would say come and see it because it is great material, and also I think it's fun to see people do stuff that is different to what you've seen them in. And like obviously people will know all of us individually for work they've seen us or shows or whatever we've done in the past. And I think it's always good to see people do something that isn't what they would normally see. And I think it's exciting. It's a great venue, it's great music, like Alexander's great, and also Paul Foster, like our director, like he's fantastic,
Fabulous.
what he's done with the material. And it's just, dare I say, it is a stellar cast. I think we're great, I think we're good at what we do, and like you said, you introduced us really well, and that's why we love what we do, but it's also fun. It's a great night out, it's great for you to come and see something that you should really go and see, other than your traditional and standard commercial musicals.
Yeah, in a nutshell.
Fab answer. Well, absolute pleasure to have you here. Make sure you pop back again, guys. We're not far away. Just come in for a cup of coffee whenever you like. And it's been great to talk to you. Thank you for taking your time. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.